the holiday season is upon us, and yeah, Christmas and New Year's are around the corner. 2024 is almost done, and yeah, in this video I've got a list of 10 fragrances that I would recommend to be using during this time. So they are strong, they are mass appealing, they are compliment generating, and they are the perfect scent for those special occasions with friends and family that we are heading towards with, the Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, etc. Right? So at number 10, it's a clone from the house of Lattafa. Recently brought it into my collection, and man, this is something special. So it is a clone of Oud for Greatness by Initial Parfums Privee. And it's very good, right? It's as good as the real thing, right? So no chemically alcoholic opening, just opens up and you get the scent, right? So oud, saffron, lavender, patchouli, and musk, right, are the headlining scents that you get from Oud for Glory. It's an EDP. It's a great fragrance at a great price. Obviously, it's when it comes to Middle Eastern clone fragrances, reminds me of the Chinese. Look at what the Chinese car manufacturers are doing, displacing the tried and tested, established big motoring houses, right? So yeah, at number 10, Bade'e Oud. Oud for Glory from the house of Lattafa, right? Next one, tried and tested brand, Herrera Bad Boy, right? So Bad Boy has been around for a while, but I recently brought it into my collection. It's got a couple of flankers, but this one is the EDT, the original, right? So pepper, white pepper at the top, bergamot, as well as pink pepper. So you've got that spicy, nice opening there, fresh. And then you've got clary sage, cedarwood in the mid, and then you've got tonka and cacao, right? So not a lot to talk about there, but it's a beautiful, mass appealing scent, right? You will always be smelling nice. Whenever you walk past, people say, hey, cousin so-and-so smells nice, if you're spending your time with extended family, right? So yeah, Bad Boy EDT at number 9, right? And then at number 8, a fragrance that I've had in my collection for a while, and I've actually put quite a dent in it, right? And it's from the house of Joop, Homme, Parfum, right? So not very similar to the original, but this one is a good one, right? It's got this note of iris that smooths it out and makes it more luxurious and more upmarket than the usual Joop. Like the original, very different from, as opposed to the original, I must say. So it's got lavender at the top, iris in the mid, and then you've got praline, vanilla, and tonka bean, right? So that vanilla, tonka bean, iris, vanilla, it's a nice combination. Super strong. This stuff lasts until the next day, right? You put this on, it's gonna last forever. Remember, during this time, we party and we sit around and enjoy. From lunch, we have dinner and we have midnight snack. You'll still be smelling good. People will be smelling you, right? So definitely one with it. Joop Homme Parfum, right? And then at number 7, from the affiliated brand or the sister brand of Lattafa, Maison Alhambra. Looking at the bottle here, you don't need to guess what this is a clone of. This is a clone of a Tom Ford's private blend fragrance, and this would be tobacco vanilla, right? So it's a mixture of tobacco and vanilla, but done in a very good way, right? So the atomizer there a bit flimsy, but yeah, that's what you get. You get vanilla and tobacco right here, right? So this is one of many clone fragrances out there of tobacco vanilla, but yeah, this is one of the best, I must say, right? Tobacco spicy notes at the top, tobacco again, vanilla, tonka bean and cacao on the mid, and then dried fruits and woodsy notes, right? So that is the note composition, but essentially a tobacco vanilla smooth type of fragrance. That's what you get. Very good. Inspired by fragrance here. for a fraction of the price. And I mean a fraction. Most of the Tom Ford, if not all of the Tom Ford private blend fragrances are very, very expensive, right? Yeah, that's at number 7, right? At number 6, from the house of Paco Rabanne, it's the Phantom, right? The robot, but they call it the Phantom, right? So this is the EDT, the first one on of the line. And man, this stuff, it's very, 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 very mass appealing. It's got a nice zesty opening, lemon zest, Amalfi lemon, lavender. You've got the lavender running across the whole, most of the fragrance, right? The top, mid, and base is lavender. You've got earthy notes, apple, smoke, and patchouli in the mid, and then vanilla, lavender, and vetiver also at the base, right? So a very nice, easy going, easy to wear type of scent. This you can wear during the day. It will push quite a lot when it gets hot. It's a nice EDT grab and go type of scent, maybe not on the day, but maybe while running errands, it's an easy reach type of fragrance. Yeah, so that's Phantom EDT at number 6, right? Now to the business end of the list, right? So at number 5, it's a recent addition to my collection. It's the dark one, right? As you can see, it's very dark. So this one is the Scandal Le Parfum, right? Following on in the footsteps of the EDT, this is the Le Parfum, right? So another black pepper opening and bergamot type of fragrance here with bay leaf, and then the mid you got rum, cinnamon, woodsy notes, and clary sage, and the base leather, benzoin, patchouli, and cedar. Yeah, so this is one of those dense all day type of fragrances, right? It smells good, it is strong, it is dense. Don't overdo it here because it might get a bit cloying, might give people a bit of, or you'll get olfactory overload as well. So a very nice fragrance from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, the Scandal, right? Le Parfum, right? Long lasting all day type of fragrance. Very, very beautiful type of scent profile here. Lots and lots of compliments you will get from here. The next one, it's been in my collection for a while and I've put quite a dent on it, right? Not even a dent, but it's almost over, right? The story of this fragrance is almost over, at least for the first bottle, right? So this is Gentleman Reserve Privee from Givenchy, right? From the Gentleman's range. This is the one with the cognac. Let me just check the original. Bergamot at the top, iris and chestnut, and then you've got whiskey, woodsy notes, and amber, right? So this fragrance gives off this nutty chocolate boozy vibe to it, right? So it's settled to a nice chocolatey nutty with that whiskey running across it. So very, very nice fragrance. It also lasts quite a long time, so definitely one of those on that special day, maybe in the evenings, Christmas Eve, you can put this on. People will love how you smell, right? So from the house of Givenchy, Gentleman Reserve Privee, right? And then on to the business end, the top 3, another recent one onto my collection from the house of Lattafa, one of my favorite Middle Eastern houses. This is the Qahwa with the coffee, right? So Qahwa, like I said, very similar to the Qahwa, except with a note of coffee added in there, right? So you can expect note of cinnamon, cardamom, ginger at the top, praline, candied fruit, white flowers. So instead of the Khamrah has dates, this one they've added candied fruit and white flowers, and then base we've got vanilla, the coffee, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. Beautiful scent, and very pleasurable. This also lasts a long time. It is sweet, it's got that coffee in there. Some people won't even recognize the coffee. They wonder, but there's something in there. But what is it? And it's the coffee, right? So it is sweet, vanilla-y. You've got the praline and the candied fruits there, the tonka bean, benzoin, and the musk. So a very nice composition, a bit of a twist to the Khamrah DNA, which is supposedly the Angel Shea clone, but not really. I think it's rather a standalone fragrance, and this very much makes it a standalone type of a flanker. It's very standalone, like nothing related to Angel Shea. So very, very nice. Khamrah Qahwa at number 3, right? And then to the real business end, a fragrance that I had on for my wedding from the house of Christian Dior. Boom. Dior Sauvage Elixar. This one, I don't even have to pull the trigger, but from the nozzle, I can smell it. It is a beast, right? This one you will smell all the way to the following day, right? The presentation is upmarket, and the price on this has gone up, right? I got myself a 60 mils, and at the time I paid around about 2,000 rand, $100, right? But it was at a discounter, very lucky. And then after that, the price just seemed to shoot up on these Sauvage Elixirs, right? The price is like way high now, right? So yeah, so I'm glad I've got mine, and I'm gonna have it in my collection for a while, because this is a very much a special occasion. Like I said, I wore it on my wedding day, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It lasted the whole day, I must say. It lasts. This one lasts until the whole day, right? To the next day, right? So another one where, you know, on that night of heavy partying, you can put it on in the morning, and then you'll go the whole day and you'll still be smelling good, because where we are in the southern hemisphere, it gets quite hot. So as you sweat, as you perspire, it will keep pushing, it will keep regenerating. So yeah, a nice fragrance for this time, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day celebrations. Perfect scent, right? It is a spicy type of scent: nutmeg, cinnamon, cardamom, the middle of lavender, and then sandalwood, licorice. The licorice note makes it very tarty, very, you know, very strong, gives it that a dark character with the spicy, very spicy type of fragrance, you know, old school with a lot of modernization in it. That's what Dior Sauvage Elixir is at number 2, right? And then at number 1, I've waited a long time for this fragrance, but it finally came in, and man, am I happy, right? So from the house of Gaultier Le Mans Elixir, right? So last year, the year of the Elixir, from the Le Mans range, Jean Paul's Le Mans range, they put out this Elixir, and man, is it one of the best things I've ever smelled, right? Ever since I've smelled this, I just lost my mind. I don't know why. I've been trying to think, why did it take me so long to get this into my collection? But hey, life happens, but I finally got it, right? So top notes of lavender, mint, vanilla, benzoin in the mid, and then the base tonka bean, honey, and tobacco is what makes this fragrance, right? That honey, tobacco, the tonka bean, the vanilla, magic, right? Magic. And that's the fragrance at number 1 for the top 10 list of Christmas and New Year's Eve celebration, essentially the holiday fragrances, right? So there you go. There's a list. Pick 1 or 2 and enjoy. Happy holidays.